favorite star, and they would ask for a picture, which the star would send them, and they would pin it up in their locker or in their room or something like that. And that is the way you became a pin-up girl. Whoever sent out the most pictures, I don't know how they kept track of it, but they did. Betty Grable was #1 for a while. I was #1 for a while. Rita Hayworth was.
Well, the pin-up girls that I saw overseas most, of course, were Betty Grable and Rita Hayworth. They were the pin-up girls of the war. And you'd see them everywhere you went, you know, in the mess hall, in the tents, everywhere you went. Well, they was something to look at, and as Bob says, know what you're fighting for.
I just want you boys to see what you're fighting for, that's all.
Hello. I suppose some of you are wondering what I'm doing here. Well, you see, some of you fellows have written to me and requested a real good pinup picture of me in nothing but a bathing suit. So, here I am. Oh, I have a lot of other bathing suits at home, but the photographer told me you would like this one the best. Because I'm a pin-up girl. That's what they name me. I'm the kid who loves you all. Don't be shy. Come on and frame me. Stick me in your locker or against the wall. Pin-up girl. You've all embraced me. I'm your dream, your gay mirage. Many eyes have sweetly faced me. I am yours for tax or pins or mucilage. At night while you count sheep, I'm watching o'er your bed from above. And while you're fast asleep, baby, I know what you're dreaming of. Your pin-up girl. My clothes are daring. They're not much, I must confess. But I swear I'll go on wearing less and less for my pin-up dress. If it will bring you happiness, all my charms for you unfurl. I'm your little pin-up girl.
No, but I used to pull a gag all the time about showing Betty Grable's picture, you know. And I'd say, that's my that girl is my somebody'd say, that's Betty Grable. Yeah, that's a good friend of mine.
But anyway, it's wonderful to be here, isn't it, huh? You having a good time in this trip?
Yes, it's really exciting.
It
The
is.
boys have been so wonderful to us.
They have.
You know that last island we were on?
Yes.
One of the boys took me out on the target range.
No, really? Is that right?
He put his arm around me and showed me how to hold a rifle.
No kidding. I didn't know that. Well, what do you
And
know?
he kept his arm around me and he showed me how to aim it.
Oh, he did?
And he kept his arm around me for a half an hour and showed me exactly how to fire.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and then an officer came along and put him in the guardhouse.
Oh. Well, that was too bad.
Yes, we were going to try it again tomorrow with a rifle.
I just saw a bunch of guys that just were dying for entertainment, you know. And they would sit in the rain, they would sit in the heat down on the desert for hours and hours and hours, just waiting. And you just think, how could they stand it, you know? But they did.
Say, how do you feel, Jerry?
I feel fine.
You're fine.
I'm in the pink.
You're in the pink.
Yes, I left the blue ones in the laundry.
Yeah. The only man in the world can kiss a girl and give her the brush off at the same time. There he is. Look at that jungle. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Look at that.
Careful, careful.
Huh?
Snipers.
And we were just a small group, and we would go into places real close to the front. And if they had a foxhole with men in it, we'd do a show for them. And it was fun that way, you know.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you very much. Very happy to be here. Where the hell are we? Anybody know? Well, we've been up in England for 5 weeks, and before that we were in the States. You know the States, that's where Churchill lives. We really had a great... Well, he doesn't exactly live there. He just goes back once in a while to deliver Mrs. Roosevelt's laundry. Had a great ocean trip, didn't scare us at all. We had a few drinks in Canada, flew blind all the way, and here we are. Everybody had a lot of fun on the plane, I know, because I looked inside and saw them. And halfway across, the pilot turned around to me and said, "You a little nervous?" I said, "Yeah, that's only my 3rd time up. He said, "You beat me, this is my 1st. I said, "It's a little rough. Don't you think we ought to have parachutes?" He said, "Don't be silly. The guys with parachutes jumped an hour ago." This is the 3rd show for Mother Langford today. Really very
Well,
good.
Bob, it's really a pleasure for me to be able to come out here and sing for these fellas. And I would like to thank you for bringing me along.
Oh, it's nothing at all. It's just my good deed for the day. I guess it's the Boy Scout in me.
First time a Boy Scout ever tried to put his arm around me.
Well, I belong to the Wolf Patrol, but that's...
Gimme, gimme, gimme what I cry for. You know you've got the brand of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you.
The fellows were so wonderful, and we felt we couldn't do enough for them. So when we were really only scheduled to do one show, we would go into the NCO clubs, and we would do 3 and 4 and 5 shows a day. There may be four guys sitting there, but they just came back from wherever they'd been fighting. And so we'd do a show, and it was wonderful because we learned a lot. We learned a great deal about how to perform easy in front of very small groups and to be able to include them into what we began to call our little parties.
Hey, you with the letter. Here's a message you can send home to your gal. I'll be with you in apple blossom time. I'll be with you to change your name to mine.
Hey, I'm from the SS Pennsylvania. Sing a song for me.
Well, I do know that Jack Benny was out in the Pacific. Carole Landis. I can't remember who else was with him.
Well, here we are, folks, on the way to Australia. There's Miss June Bruner, Carole Landis, Martha Tilton, Larry Adler, and myself. Larry?
Larry, you got your harmonica with you?
Yes, I've always got it with me.
Why don't you show the people what you're going to do?
That's not a bad idea.
Say, Larry,
Yes.
look, just by coincidence,
Yes.
you see, I happen to have my violin.
These coincidences keep creeping up.
Shall we,
hold this gal for me?
Shall we play a duet?
All right.
Folks?
I presume
Okay.
you would like to
Yeah.
tune up.
Yeah.
You're satisfied with that?
And in the South Pacific, I started a column for the Hearst papers called Purple Heart Diary. And that was basically, I started out going to the hospitals, trying to entertain some, and really getting the gripes from the soldiers, because they had a lot of them. And it was easy to write down, you know. to try to tell the public what they had in mind and what wasn't going right and what was. And
But then it's always